are so excited. It is day one of our 3-day vacation here at Disneyland. We are staying at the Grand Californian. This is the first time we've ever stayed there before, so we're really excited. It is a Thursday morning, and on Thursdays, Disneyland has early entry. So we are waiting in line for Disneyland. You can see there are quite a large crowds waiting to get in right now. It is about 10 minutes prior. So we headed straight in, and this is what we saw.
So you have most of the early entry folks waiting over by the entrance to Frontierland. So that way, when it hits 8 o'clock, everyone runs over to Rise of Resistance, and it ends up being a super long line. Now, Fantasyland and Tomorrowland are open during this time, so you can take advantage of a half hour and try to knock out some rides and then go into Star Wars Land from there. But we opted to wait with the Frontierland folks, head over to Rise of Resistance, and you can see the line. It is pretty long, but it didn't take too long. It was about 45 minutes once we got in line all the way up to the front of the queue.
Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Watu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret.
This is one of the best rides at Disneyland. We love this ride. It is the same ride as Disney World. So if you've been to that one, there is not much difference. But again, it always has a really long line. So if you want to go, you need to get over there pretty quickly.
Red, blue, follow.
Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, look over the prisoner. You don't reach it until you lock free.
Your cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Prisoners last seen at level D. There they are! Fire! Take cover, recruits! If anyone's packing a blaster, now's a good time. Ah! The escape pod's just below us! Wait, why are you going up? I'm getting down! Up is bad! Up is real bad! Resistance personnel, abandon ship. I repeat, abandon ship. This destroyer's about.
There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
So that is a great ride. The next step, we headed over to Smuggler's Run. This one is not a very long line in the morning. It was only about 5 minutes since everyone's waiting for Rise of Resistance. So this is a walk-on, but it is really great theming, waiting in the Millennium Falcon. And then we actually got to sit in the pilot seat.
From Millennium Falcon, we are headed over to Olga's Cantina for our 9:40 reservation. On our way there, we ran into R2-D2. There are so many great meet and greets, and they're just walking around in Star Wars Land. This is one of our favorite places to get to meet the different characters. Make sure to check the app, and it'll tell you who's going to be out and about. And so once we finished that meet and greet, we headed over to Olga's Cantina. It was about our time. They will make you have all of your guests there, so make sure everyone's there at the right time. They have some really great drinks, a lot of fun themed drinks, beer, wine, and even some fun drinks for the kids. were a little hungry, so we decided to go for the Umbarian cheese roll, which is a spice dusted pretzel bun filled with herbed cheese and dipping sauce. And I got the fuzzy tauntaun, which is kind of a fruity drink. It's orange juice and vodka and peach schnapps, and it is quite delicious.
And I went ahead and got the Bloody Rancor, which is a Bloody Mary, which is actually pretty good considering it's a theme park Bloody Mary. It was spicy and delicious. And then our kids back there, you can see the Java juice. It's just a kind of a fruit juice with pooping baba, and they had a great time with that.
I don't even know where to start.
These are like pretzels.
It's not as numbing as it usually is yet, but maybe it'll hit me later.
The numbing foam is definitely the best part about this drink. Now it's time to head over to our first lightning lane. We have the lightning lane multi pass. And so our first one is Big Thunder Mountain.
So Big Thunder Mountain is one of our favorites, and it's a Disney classic. Now, if you're going to rate them between Disney World and Disneyland, we actually prefer the one at Disneyland. It is a little smoother, so check it out. So it is Thursday, but it is spring break Thursday, and his crowds are pretty popular here. But it hasn't affected us too much using our multi-lane or multi-pass lightning lane.
Yeah, we love the multi-pass lightning lane here at Disneyland. It works really, really well. You can just kind of jump from one ride to the next, and you never really have to wait for another lightning lane to open up.
So Pirates of the Caribbean is not one of the rides on the multi-pass lightning lane, but we decided to hop on. It was said 35 minutes. It was probably around that time, even though it looked a little longer. And then our plan is to hop over to Disney's California Adventure. That one starts at 11 o'clock where you can park hop.
Just like Big Thunder Mountain, the Pirates at Disneyland is actually a lot better than the one at Disney World, in our opinion.
I raise a toast to all my many shipmates lost at sea. Salute. There's a me. I can't be another show home. Rascals and scoundrels, villains and knaves, dig up me hard show home. The devils and blacks, you really bad eggs, dig up me hard show home. Drink up, lads. There's treasure enough for all. I shall take this one.
Right, so we just stopped at Pim's Kitchen, and I got a taco, and this taco is just absolutely enormous. It is gigantic. Like, no kidding. This thing is multiple of my heads large. Like, it is so big. It does look pretty good. It's got a lot of good like toppings on it. It's got avocado and chicken and just all kinds of amazing foods. So let's test it out, see how it is.
This taco is delicious. There is so much. The meat's delicious. There's lots of avocado, some just salsas. I highly recommend this if you head over to Pim's Kitchen.
So after lunch, we headed over to Soaring to go do another multi-pass lightning lane. And this was a fan favorite. So this one is actually soaring over California, not soaring over the world like at Disney World. So pretty much you're going to hit up all these locations, kind of like LA. They do San Francisco. Just kind of a nice change of pace to check out soaring.
Didn't mention is that this is only soaring over California right now because it is Food and Wine Festival over at DCA. So normally it is the traditional soarin'.
Avengers Campus is my favorite part about Disneyland, and I really wish they'd bring it to Florida.
Yeah, we absolutely love hanging out at Avengers Campus. So we hung out here for a bit, and next we're going to head over to Incredicoaster and do some of the carnival rides over there.
Yeah, so one of the lessons learned from this morning was with the early entry of staying on property, we would probably best to take advantage of the open land. So that's going to be Fantasyland and Tomorrowland and knock out at least a couple rides. And then from there, you can still get over to Star Wars Land or Galaxy's Edge and get onto Rise of the Resistance. So lesson learned, that's what we'll do next time.
Now we're looking forward to day 2.
See you real soon!